So Tesla has new cars. They're affordable. They're affordable or cheap Model 3s and Model Ys. What do you think about that? Is it a fun idea for you? Is it a good idea? Do you think it's a great idea on Tesla? What do you think? My grain my opinion on the subject is, okay, I'm here, no rush, is that there's so many angles you could see this. There's so many different perspectives you could see this. I think many people were expecting to get a newer model, something smaller, something that could compete against maybe an old-fashioned Nissan Leaf, or something with the shape of a cyber cab, right? Two doors, but with a steering wheel and pedals so people could drive it. Many people were expecting something like that. I don't know if that's a good idea, because I don't think there's a market for that here in the United States. At least there's no market for something like that. Maybe people like the idea of having that car as part of the lineup, but there is no market. Who wants a car like that really? Two doors. I guess there is a little market for that, but is it worth it? Not sure. Now, many other places around the world, smaller streets, difficult parking situation somewhere, that's where you go. Europe, Latin America, maybe there that's something actually that could be very, very appreciated to have. But at least here in the US, I don't know. I don't think so. Now, cheaper Model Ys, cheaper Model 3s, great idea, amazing. Now, when people thought these cars were going to be cheaper, I think they were expecting to get an even cheaper base price from what they released, and that's part of the reason people are not buying into this whole idea of the cheaper models, because they're not saving that much money, and they are losing a bunch of features that are kind of nice to have. The mirrors, the foldable electrical mirrors, you don't have those on the new cheaper models. You don't get, I think the battery is smaller. It charges at 225 instead of 250. What else? The seats, the materials, they're not great. You don't get a AM, FM radio. The light bar, because it's a newer model, so if you're getting a Model Y, you do not get the light bar or any of the internal lights. Instead, you get something else, something different. I think there's a few more things here and there. You don't get autopilot. You don't get autopilot. If you want autopilot, you necessarily have to buy FSD, which is crazy, right? I mean, I guess because you're already a customer and you know what this can do, you're already pretty accustomed to having it, and thinking about a Tesla car that doesn't have it kind of breaks the mold a little bit, because it's an amazing car. We've talked about this so many times, but part of the reason that makes it just awesome is autopilot and FSD. So not having autopilot standard with your car and having to buy into FSD in order to have just autopilot, I think that's a very big miss. So yeah, they're $5,000 cheaper than the base Juniper model or the Model 3 that follows, but you're losing a lot of great features that you do get when you buy the more expensive versions of the cars. So that's a miss. But again, is it a miss? Is it a bad thing from Tesla to do something like that? Or it's a reminder for all the owners of the current cars that we are driving awesome cars. And the value proposition from the Tesla brand on all the features and all the things that these cars do, it's fantastic. And we should be reminded of that, because the second-hand market, the used car market, does not represent what this car can do. I would pay top dollar for a good shape Model Y compared to a RAV4 the whole time, because I already know what this car can do, and I have experience knowing and driving gas cars in the past, so I know the difference. Now I do, but for the rest of the world, there's no difference. And then they try to compare apples to apples, and then once they tell them that they have to charge and blah blah blah, then the usual BS that people use to kill the idea of transitioning to electric, right? But now that I'm an owner and I know what these cars can do, and I know that I really appreciate Tesla releasing cheaper models with less features, because that's a great reminder that my car, it's an amazing car, and the value on it should stay pretty high for longer, that it should not depreciate as fast, because this is the top of the line. This is the corner, the tip of the arrow in the car world. These cars, that's what they are. That's what I think about it. And yeah, there's new robots, and there's newer stuff coming into the Tesla world. There's new electric cars in the electric car world that are looking really nice. Very, very nice. The new Nissan Leaf, fantastic. But then you compare apples to apples, and nobody else can do this. Nobody else. So again, winning but not winning. It's still, who cares? Maybe you don't care about the car driving itself, so you're looking for range. Kia EV5, Kia EV6, awesome cars. You want a bigger car? Volkswagen Boss, what an awesome, nice van life that you can go out in the road and explore, and you look like a hippie doing it. Awesome, nice car. The Rivians are looking amazing, and the upcoming Rivians, what a nice, beautiful cars. Of course, we saw the Lucid Air, of course, but then now the Gravity, oh, that car is beautiful. So many cars. BMW is coming up with so nice, comfortable, spacious, luxurious stuff. So many cars, and so many hotels. New hotels in Miami. Even though the market has been going kind of like meh, everybody knows next year is going to be crazy, picked, filled with events. So many things going to happen down here, and despite all this craziness going on, everybody knows next year is going to be crazy. So there's new stuff coming up, new hotels, new buildings, new roads, new scenarios. There's so many things going on in South Florida, and don't even get me started with Bogota and Colombia and Medellin and Cartagena. Those places are going crazy as well. Everybody's going. The last few months and the first couple of months of the year, the best time to go down there. And I'm gonna go spend a couple of weeks there as well. So maybe I'll have a chance to show you around a couple of the things I like to do when I'm in town. Yeah. So that's it. That's the video for today. Hope you enjoy it. Like it, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. We're so close. We are so close. Share with the friends that like cars and travels and destinations and technology. Please do. Please do. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.